got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue ready.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
5-0, 5-0.
At 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. This is White on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Ready, blue ready.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Easy. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
It's going to be a long day offense. Steady.
Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got his man, that's Harry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Sony Michel, his first carry. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Undercrush. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where do we go?
On second down, Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Mike,
Ready?
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Green, triple team. No. Off. Wait.
From the red zone now, Winston. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready? Blue 80.
58, come on.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Easy.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Green, triple team.
Here's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Los Angeles.
We go touch. Like 20. Maverick.
Press down.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. That good for 22 and a first down. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
Check 20.
On first and goal, Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Silver.
Hold on. Check.
Second down and goal. Goff flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Winston. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender
looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. That flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the ground, Michelle, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, orbit.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 25. Check 43.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Alpha!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
58, right over there, right over there.
They go right back to White here on first down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Load it. Grace on travel.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Rocket.
46-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Play action now. Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Hey, exit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Rivers to Michelle on the screen. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
I got him.
Hey, Delta!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 4. Watch the 661. Matchbox lights. Hey, Delta! Hey, Charlie! Behind!
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Black 20.
Check, watch 54, watch
12.
Here we go,
Bravo.
Set. Check right, 54, line 50.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. This is caught, it's Cooks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Henderson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Gurley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So put another 3 on board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he finally seals Jones complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
58 to Mike. Okay, double up.
From the gun, Rivers. Got his man, that's Harry. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, Rivers. That's complete to White. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run.
Red.
59 is Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 23. Rivers with a first and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Ready, 380.
58 to Mike. And watch that.
12. Cluster. Hey, I'm going to load it.
58, right over there.
Spud.
58, right there. Watch the screen.
Rivers on first down. Catch is made by Harry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey. High 7.
59.
Plus the right.
59. Tackles. Mike 5.
Again, it's Rivers. It's caught. This is White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All day.
You.
Check 37.
White, 80 high. 80 high.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Mike 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
Hey, Brown 80.
Right there. Come on.
Buffalo one. Hey, Alpha.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Look.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. It's complete. James White. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Mike's 59.
Throwing again. Rivers. Got a man open. That's Harry. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the air again here, Rivers. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown of the new season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike, check. 59. It's a party.
Rivers again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Go. Hey, Orbit.
Now Goff.
I'm going back to you.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And just bowling over tacklers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run with Michelle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watch the backer. Shit.
Hey, easy.
Shit. Check 99.
General West. Cluster.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
Zero. He's coming. White, 89.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Black 11.
58 right there. Here we go, D.
Hey, Rocket.
Alert 3.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, Delta. 80 weapon.
Check the backer.
Bang.
Kill. Check 24.
Load it.
Check 50.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get him.
Q.
Staying open. Mike, check, 59.
Now Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
For the Patriots field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gostkowski, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No.
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Super one. 52. 76. Tell him. 76.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
And then the yardage of game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for LA, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.